welcome to the Riley Center. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you and all your Irishmen and all the Irish wannabes. Tonight, the Lady Bonnies host the Lehigh Mountain Hawks. Bonnies currently sit at 20-11, while the Hawks are at 21-10. Now, Shannon, last time the Bonnies were out on the court was Boston, and you were there. Tell us a little bit about it.
I was in Boston for the Atlantic 10 tournament. St. Bonaventure came into the tournament with the 7 seed. In that first round, they faced the 10 seed Fordham. Now, they didn't play too well. The final score for that game was 48-41. That wasn't a halftime score. That was a final. They only shot 38%. It was really not a good showing of the team, a team that's usually such a strong shooting team. And in the second round, they faced Temple, the 2 seed in the tournament, and Tanya Cardozo's team. They're such a talented squad, and they failed to get any further in the tournament. They actually lost by 20 points to Temple. So they come back here, they regroup, they've got a top seed in the WNIT tournament, and hopefully they can make something happen here, prolong the postseason for St. Bonaventure. Right, now tonight is Lehigh, and we want to highlight one dominant player from Lehigh. Her name's Erica Prosser. Shannon? Erica Prosser, she's a senior guard for this Lehigh team. She's 5'7", and she averages 14 points a game. But what's really cool about her is that she's ranked nationally. She's 13th in the country for assists per game. She averages 6 assists per game. And last time Lehigh played, they lost to American and actually snapped a 10-game win streak for them. But she put up 18 points. She was the leading scorer of all scorers in that game. And the last time St. Bonaventure and Lehigh played was in 2009, and Prosser put up 20 points against the Bonnies. And that game actually went to OT, a final score of 68-66, and Lehigh got away with the victory there. So we'll definitely be highlighting her throughout the entire game because as just a junior, she put up 20 against a very talented St. Bonaventure team in 2009. Right, we talked about it earlier. She's just a junior, but she's putting up these huge numbers. So it'll be interesting to see who from Bonnies is going to stop her. So, talking about the Bonnies, Megan Van Tatenhove, no surprise here. We've talked about her all season. Now we're into the postseason, still talking about her. Well, exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. No surprise. Megan Van Tatenhove averaging 14 points a game. In that first game in the Atlantic 10 tournament versus Fordham, Van Tatenhove put up 14 points. Versus Temple, she put up 14 points. Guess what her season average is? 14 points. But in conference games, she averaged 18. We're not in conference anymore, so we're going to stick with the 14 for her average. But I think Van Tatenhove is going to play a different role than strong offense for St. Bonaventure. I think she really needs to step up into her role as a forward and really shut down Erica Prosser, who's such a strong shooting guard for this Lehigh team. Right, okay, when we come back, we'll have lineups and the tip. You're watching SBU-TV Sports. The Riley Center, where the Bonnies are taking on Lehigh in the first round of the WNIT tournament. Shannon, do you want to take over the lineups? Well, okay, we're going to do the coach, the Lehigh coach. Sue Troyan is in her 16th season at Lehigh. And starting for Lehigh is Erica Prosser. We talked about her. Kristen Dalton, a senior guard. Courtney Dentler, a senior forward. Becky Guman, a sophomore guard. And Alexa Williams, a junior forward. And you just saw head coach Jim Crowley for the Bonaventure Bonnies. You want to talk about their lineup? And starting for St. Bonaventure, Elena Walker, Doris Ortega, Jessica Jenkins, and Megan Van Tatenhove and Kara Gustafson. Okay, and there you can see Lehigh's starting lineups. And there's St. Bonaventure starting lineups. Same starting lineup they used in the Atlantic 10 tournament, Leah. And taking the tip is Megan Van Tatenhove against Alexa Williams. Megan Van Tatenhove gets it to Jenkins. Walker will run the offense for Bonaventure. Walker drives left, gets it up, and a foul. I believe that would be number 34, Alexa Williams. So Walker starting up the offense early for Bonaventure. She shoots 63% from the charity stripe this season. First shot is in. So the Bonnies on the board early and first in the game. And Elena Walker, she was a great player in Boston, and she's always one of those players that it doesn't show up on paper, but she's fighting for rebounds, she's getting assists, she's blocking and boxing out so another person can get the assist and put the points up. She's a great player, and it doesn't always reflect in the box score. And I would have to argue that her passing is just tremendous. Oh, of course. That you see number 33, Becky Guman,
possession is Lehigh. They'll take it out of bounds.
We got 12 seconds on the shot clock now.
Williams over to Prosser. That's no good.
Just an errant shot there. It didn't even hit the rim, and St. Bonaventure lets it go out of bounds. Fresh 30 for them.
Lehigh showing what looks to be a 1-3-1 zone press. Van Tatenhovet, first touch on the ball. Walker drives middle, lays it up and in. That's a foul. It looks like committed on Ortega. That'll be her first. Let's take a look at that. Here's Walker driving right through the middle. You see there, number 25, Dahl, got lost there on that first step of Walker's. Lehigh, they're playing a pretty tight man-to-man here. Jenkins gets it into Van Tatenhove. She'll score.
Right off the glass. Last time these two teams played, once again, I said it was 2 years ago, but Van Tatenhove still put up 10 points as a sophomore.
Shannon, it's a pretty fast game here early in the going, kind of like a miniature track meet here. Here's Gustafson now on the top of the key, looking to create something with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ortega gets it into Van Tatenhove. She'll lay it up, falls hard on the ground. Prosser tries to push it. Her layup's no good. And it will stay with Lehigh.
Jenkins got that rebound, but her foot was on the line, out of bounds, and Lehigh will have a chance to get another basket here.
Number 34, Williams, will sit down. Gustafson now with it. Gets stopped baseline. Van Tatenhove will try a three. That's a little bit short.
A three for Van Tatenhove, that's uncharacteristic of her.
But you know what? If you leave her open, she'll shoot it.
That's true.
Now Emily Grotch with it, dials up a three, no good. Van Tatenhove has it, looking to push with 2 on her. She'll go coast to coast if you let her. Walker with it now, commanding the offense for her team. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Ortega with it now. Up and in. Shannon, even though Bonaventure is getting a few points here early in the game, it seems to me like they're forcing the ball into the paint, where you don't really need to do that because Lehigh is playing on their high side, which means their arm's going to be there for the turnover.
And you see, it's exactly what we were just talking about, that Elena Walker fights for jump balls. Ortega's basket there, but like that's a stat that doesn't always show up on paper. Elena Walker fought for that jump ball there. She was aggressive, went up against the Lehigh defender, and thanks to the possession arrow, St. Bonaventure has a chance to drive here.
Elena Walker pushing it up, right up to Ortega, up and in.
What a beautiful play. Can Coach Crowley ask for anything better from out of his underclassmen there? Ortega and Walker, freshman to sophomore, right up and in. That was a beautiful play there.
And if anyone just saw Elena Walker's face, it looked like she's ready to play defense, kind of growled at the girl. Van Tatenhove with it now. It's a blocking on number, I believe, 22, Emily Grotch. Bonnie's with it out of bounds. Jenkins will pull a three.
Wow.
Pretty much automatic.
St. Bonaventure executing these plays beautifully for Jim Crowley. I mean, this just isn't pickup basketball here. These are set plays that they're able to connect on every single last 3 possessions, Leah.
Right. Now it's just under 16 minutes left. It's 12 to 2. When we come back, we'll talk about how Sue Troyan, the head coach of Lehigh, will tell her team what to do. We'll be back. You're watching SBU-TV Sports. Welcome back to the Riley Center. It's 12-2. Bonnies are on top. Just under 16 minutes. And there was a timeout called by head coach of Lehigh, Sue Troyan. And something that I think she might be saying is, well, one, their press is not working. Their 1-3-1 press is not working because one person just broke it. Elena Walker just broke it going coast to coast.
Speed.
So perhaps she's saying maybe let's try a different press or maybe a different offense.
If Lehigh did watch game tape of St. Bonaventure, they would use the press because that's one of St. Bonaventure's biggest weaknesses is cutting the press.
Right. That's Becky Guman driving. Pretty sure that was a foul on Elena Walker. Has some substitutions into the game. Number 34, Alexa Williams, as well as number 10 for the first time, Kelly Peterson.
St. Bonaventure shooting 71%, 5 of 7. Lehigh 1 of 8. They've only had 1 basket so far in this game, shooting 12.5%.
Lehigh is away with it. Erica Prosser tries to get into the forwards, and that turns up to be a turnover. Ben Tainholt tries to go 1-on-2 there, finds a cutting Ortega and gets the foul. Cece Dixon comes in for Elena Walker.
And you know what, I was just going to talk about how you said it was a track meet. So you want to take a look at both teams' benches and what they can produce for each offense. And you know what, St. Bonaventure, if you look at average points per game, has a stronger bench than Lehigh. And it might come down to that. If they're running back and forth, your starters are going to get tired. You got Chelsea Bowker on the bench, Cece Dixon, who just checked in off the bench. That's a good thing for St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, that's definitely a really good point because, as you just said, Lehigh's bench is kind of short, and late in the third period, or as they say, the second quarter, or whatever. It's definitely going to be who has more players to put on the court. Especially when we talk about maybe getting into some foul trouble late in the going here. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Lehigh gets it to go. That's number 34, Alexa Williams. Here's Dixon quickly with it.
We've yet to see Prosser with the bucket here. Her only point came from the foul line.
Ortega is called with a traveling violation. Amelia Horton comes in as well as Chelsea Bowker. Here's Ortega's drive.
Fantana points in the paint. She's one of the tallest players on the court tonight, so that's where she needs to be, right underneath the basket.
That was just kind of a focus play there. I don't know where she was throwing the ball to.
Lehigh's having a tough time getting going here, Leah. Still only 2 baskets for them.
Lehigh now, it looks like maybe a 2-2-1 press.
They will continue to press. I don't think they'll ever stop with the press and fall back all 5 in the backcourt because I'm going to say it all night, it's St. Bonaventure's biggest weakness, especially that was the problem against Fordham. If they weren't able to connect very much, it's because the press really shuts them down.
Right.
Surprised that Vantino put that shot up. She had no one in the paint but herself to get that rebound. And she had time on the clock.
Williams is limping around in the backcourt. Looks like her left ankle.
Coming in for Lehigh is number 22, Emily Gratch. Let's see. Oh, you saw her left ankle right there.
Might have been her. I don't know if it was a left or a right.
Her left. It was her left. Her pivot foot just really went underneath right there.
Gratch left wide open.
Comes in the game, puts up a 3, not bad. Van Tatenhope called for the ball there.
I was just going to say.
And it went right off her fingers.
You could see she was making the face like, hey, Dixon, give it to me, but.
Alexa Williams here getting her ankle checked out.
It'll be interesting to see if she comes back into the game tonight. Van Tatenhope. Nice little 10-foot jumper.
Makes up for the errant pass there.
Dixon all over her, gets nailed with a pick for number 30, Courtney Dentler. Shannon, on this last play, you can definitely see that these two teams have some competition, have some rivalry. You know what I mean? They're just, Dixon's just playing crazy defense, and Van Tatenhope wanted that block bad. So here we go, Lehigh pressing again.
And it wasn't just a regular game the last time these two teams met up. It was the championship game.
Wow. I'll tell you, Jenkins is on tonight.
It was a championship game in the Christmas City Classic. So it wasn't just a regular game. It was a mini tournament, in December. And it went to overtime. So there's going to be some aggression.
Horton with it now, looking for numbers. Van Tatenhope dials it up, no good. The Mountain Hawks look to push. Good defense there by Bowker.
Nice rebound for Bowker, too. She's a strong player off the bench. Her and Dixon really add depth to the St. Bonaventure bench.
Depth and a little bit of a spark, too.
Right around the rim.
Fresh new 30 clock for Bonaventure.
Amelia Horton saw that wasn't falling and was able to cut and get that rebound.
One thing Van Tatenhope's really good at is she waits for her team to help and cut, and then she can do really well is making her own plays. She'll shoot it, or she'll fake it and drive one way, you know what I mean, or spin it. She's really good at making her own plays.
Well, St. Bonaventure shooting 57%, 8 of 14 from the field. Lehigh shooting 3 of 13, a 23% from the field.
Right. And there you just saw head coach Sue Troyan sitting on the bench.
The Riley Center really in the Irish spirit here. UNI in all green.
Yes.
SBU-TV supporting Irish pride with the green clock. You'll see in a second, game clock.
Now, Shepherd, is that Irish?
Shepherd's not, but Connors is, and that's my mom's main name. But Shannon is.
And Shannon is.
Yeah, there you go.
And of course, Murphy's Irish.
Yeah, you got it.
So we're in the high holy days today. Here's Bowker. Oh, yeah.
Well, she can come off the bench and do that.
It is now 22-8. Walker guarding her heavily. Prosser looking for anything to help out her team. It's a double dribble call on Dentler. That's a 6-foot forward from Pennsylvania. So the Mountain Hawks have laid off the press here for a minute. Nice move by Walker. Really nice jump stop, excuse me. Jenny Ashton up, no good. Prosser looks to push for the Mountain Hawks. Finds a wide open
Shot.
grasp, but she can't get it in.
The shot just didn't fall there. I mean, that was a good play.
It was.
But yeah, this is a good sign. Just looking at the box score from the last time these two teams played, the score was 25-31 at the half. St. Bonaventure was trailing by 6 to Lehigh. They're gonna have 25 points here, probably before we even get inside the 8-minute mark. So, definitely a different team chemistry this time.
Yes.
Let's see Troy in there. She doesn't know what to think.
I think she was arguing with the ref about that double dribble before, but I mean, arguing with the refs doesn't really get you anywhere, I've learned. Jenkins first. Basket is good.
Jenkins, red hot. Can we say green hot? Does that make sense? Because of St. Patrick's Day. Green hot tonight.
Okay, we'll say green hot,
7
I guess.
points already for her. She's about to connect for her 8th. 8 points. She's the leading scorer for St. Bonaventure. Behind her, Doris Ortega. Leading scorers for Lehigh, Erica Prosser with 4.
Senior guard Kara Gustafson is checked back into the game. There's Erica Prosser.
This is a great sign to see from St. Bonaventure, especially going into this tournament, because when they played Temple, they just could not shoot the ball well. They just were really not shooting. Jenkins only had 2 threes in the entire tournament, and she's got 2 here tonight already.
I kind of feel like that what's happened to Bonaventure and Boston is happening to Lehigh right now. Nothing is falling for them. Their threes look ugly, and they just can't hit their layups.
That's exactly what happened. And that's got to be frustrating. You've got open shots, you take them, but they just don't have a good touch.
Horton now pulls up a little jumper. Nothing but net.
St. Bonaventure just connecting on every shot so far since the last media timeout.
It's worth pointing out, if you see our time clock is tinted green today. We can thank Joe Patch for that, I believe.
You know, Joe Patch, our engineer in the truck, he celebrates St. Joseph's Day.
Oh, yes,
he told us he's not all about St. Patrick's Day. He rests up today. He's got another resting day tomorrow, and then the 19th is his day, St. Joseph's Day.
It's interesting. I mean, maybe we can celebrate both days.
Yeah, maybe we can. No over and back call there, according to the ref.
The Mountain Hawk players don't really agree with that call at all.
Yeah, their bench is laughing right now. I mean, they're down 18 points, and they're just like, they said, white, that's a white ball. They didn't believe it.
8 seconds. Horton with it now, over to Gustafson. Needs to get rid of it. Oh, wow. Walker takes an off-balance shot and gets it to go. That'll make it 28-8 with just about 8 minutes left in the first half.
The way the St. Bonaventure team's shooting, they could go up against anyone.
Really?
And the NIT.
So that was Wilkins that just made that 3, so I guess her ankle's better.
It's a good sign for Lehigh.
Seconds on the shot clock for Bonaventure. Oh! As they're trying to make up a little bit of a play, and they got nervous.
Elena Walker shooting the 2. We'll be back after the break.
There's an Irishman right there.
Carol McNall. Where's her green? What's going on here?
I'll tell you.
McNall, that's Irish, right?
I don't know. So it's interesting. Bonaventure, their field goal percentage right now is 57.9%.
Shooting the lights out. 11 of 19 from the field.
Right. Whereas Lehigh is shooting only 25% from the field. Walker being double teamed there. Lehigh's not really playing a tight man-to-man, They're more kind of playing like a saggy, and then when somebody tries to drive the paint, they'll double them, which obviously Bonaventure's not having a problem with right now.
Well, I don't blame them for playing that type of defense because everyone who's on the floor right now can shoot the ball, Leah.
Looks like we have a wholesale change. Cece Dixon, Jessica Jenkins, Doris Ortega, and Megan Van Tatenhove check in for Bonaventure. They'll leave in Kara Gustafson. Lehigh takes it out of bounds. Looking to create some sort of offense. Williams gets Gustafson to foul. It's Gustafson's first. Williams will do her first shot. It's up and good. Williams tries for her second. Nothing but net. Here comes Cece Dixon. Double teamed here right at half court.
Ooh, Gustafson, she can hit it.
Nice.
That's 3 different players who have hit a 3 in the first half. Jenkins, Bowker, Gustafson.
And the thing is that what created that shot for Gustafson is the very quick ball movement of Bonaventure. Prosser takes an ugly off-balance shot. That's no good. However, gets the rebound with 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Nice offensive board there for her, though.
Williams gets a little two-pointer.
They fought for that one. Lehigh's sticking in this, Leah. There's a lot of time left. I mean, St. Bonaventure.
Nice pass by Van Tatenhove. Ortega can't connect.
St. Bonaventure's up by 14, but
I'll tell you one thing. Doris Ortega is always, she's cutting in the lane at great times where people can just throw a little slip pass for the layup.
wow. Van Tatenhove getting hops there. Big block for her.
Jenkins over to Van Tatenhove, who will shoot. Williams with the...
She's attempted the long ball a lot today.
Yeah, she has. That was a forced shot taken by Dentler. Ooh, wow. Van Tatenhove crushed number 21.
And Jenkins is still on the court. Jenkins is still down in pain.
I didn't see what happened to her.
I didn't either. She's limping though. Looks like she got the wind knocked out of her for a second.
I didn't see what happened. Prosser was on the ground from Van Tatenhove. This is a very physical game if you can't tell by watching at home.
Oh!
Ortega has it now. Yeah.
You know what? No, they should have called that foul because on the possession before that, when Jenkins had the ball, that's who knocked her to the ground.
Armelia Horton comes in, as well as number 22, Emily Gratch, and I believe number 5, Allie Brorick.
Jenkins got fouled, but she went to the bench. She's a little shook up.
She might have gotten the wind knocked out of her, like you said, but... Van Tatenhove creating moves. Nice move there. She has a nice... That girl got lost. Williams got lost there. Nice spin move there by Prosser. Brorick will dial up a 3, no good. Ortega with it. She has Gustafson. There's Prosser dials up a 3. That's no good. We will be taking a break and we will come back. You're watching SBU-TV Sports. Welcome back to the Riley Center. The Lady Bonnies are up 33-17 against the Lehigh Mountain Hawks. Now, Shannon, it's a really physical game out there. We're seeing people on defense. You know, they're reaching in a little bit, giving a little, chucking them a little bit with their shoulder. Also, when the players are setting picks, kind of, leaning into them a little bit. We've seen a few players get hurt. We'll see if the refs call it a little bit tighter in this last 3 minutes, and then going into the second half.
Good ball control by Horton there.
Oh yeah, she has excellent handles.
Crowd getting into it here in the Riley Center. Surprised to see so many students here. It's a good sign because the NIT tournament is all about ticket sales, and whoever wins this game will play the winner of Syracuse and Monmouth, and they're playing at Syracuse tonight.
Right.
And then so the winner of this game will play the winner of that game, and depending on who sells the most tickets, that's how the home games work. There's nothing with seeding. It's not about who has a better record. It's all about the ticket sales. And St. Bonaventure has done well in the past. It's the 3rd straight year they've gone to the WNIT, and they've hosted games.
Right. Last year they hosted 2 home games for the WNIT. So we'll see what this game brings, as well as the second round. "12 seconds on the shot. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Lehigh is playing a man-to-man, out-of-bounds defense. Gustafson will try, no good. Guman gets it and will bring it up the court. Prosser has it now to Williams. Williams looking for a little pick, nothing there. Prosser will bring it out, guarded by Gustafson. 8 on the shot clock. Tries another off-balance shot, and that's not going to go. But the putback by Guman will go. Van Tatenhove tries her little move there. That doesn't go. Williams has it to Prosser. Prosser's looking for numbers. Horton gets it. It seems like Lehigh is really just rushing their shots. They're not really looking to run a play or looking to pass to one another. They're just putting up, kind of crazy shots. Gustafson gets it, which gives Bonnie's a fresh shot clock. Ortega will drive right. Nice. That was a really nice move, but
offensive
foul, which I'm not sure if she really dipped her shoulder in or not. I did not have a good angle on that. Let's get the replay on that. Here we go. Yeah, I guess she did have her shoulder was in there, and Dentler her feet were planted. So here's Prosser now walking it up, guarded heavily by Dixon. One minute left to play in the first half. Dixon looks to push. Bowker will dial up with 3. Too long, but Horton gets another rebound, which gives Bonnie the fresh 30.
And she's fouled.
Drives and is fouled by number 33, Becky Guman.
With 43 seconds left here in the first half, that puts the Bonnies in the bonus, but I'm surprised we didn't see more fouls in this first half with, only 6 on St. Bonaventure, 17 fouls on Lehigh. I'm surprised both teams are in the bonus with how aggressive it's been.
I agree with you. It's definitely been a very physical pushing, but it's definitely emotional because of the rivalry that we already talked about with these two teams. So I guess it's it's good that they're not fouling for either team. Horton's second shot is up, short. Prosser gets it. .30 seconds left in the first half. Lehigh looking to get maybe a last shot here as Williams just throws it away.
That's not what they wanted to do.
Shannon, head coach for Lehigh, Sue Troyan, she's pretty calm. She's one of the calmest coaches I've seen, and we're literally right behind the coach. I mean, we've gotten spit on, we've gotten sweared at, cussed at.
We have, and you're right.
Our monitors are being knocked down by coaches. She's
very composed.
She's like my grandma. She's very calm.
She looks angry, but she's silent about it.
Her facial expressions are pretty funny, but other than that, she's not. I don't know.
There we see Andrew Nicholson and Matthew Wright fresh off a trip home. Oh, and Sam DeHaas is behind Nicholson. A trip home from Orlando didn't go their way. Postseason has ended for the men's basketball team. They lost in the CBI last night to Central Florida. Got out here supporting the women's team. That's always nice to see.
It's nice that they support, the women's team, and it's also nice that they, got into the post-game tournament.
CBI, yes. It was a good game. It was all tied up at the half for St. Bonaventure and Central Florida. Central Florida just ran away with it. Lots of traveling calls. Did you watch that game?
I did.
Nicholson
I watched the
had
second half.
4 traveling calls on it. It was crazy.
Yeah. Maybe it was a little bit of jet lag.
Probably.
I don't know. Dixon and Horton. They both played at Murray Burtum in Manhattan, as well as Doris Ortega. They all played there.
And it looks like Jenkins will go shoot 3 from the line. A chance for St. Bonaventure to extend their 15-point lead.
Do you have Jenkins' percentage at all?
I was just going to look that up. Jenkins, a very good shooter. She shoots 82%.
Her first shot is good.
From the free throw line.
Second shot is up. And it's in. And she'll get another shot because it was, as we all know, if it's beyond the three-point arc, that's three freebies. And her third shot is good. That's 37-19 with 6 seconds left as Prosser races it up the court. The left side tries another off-balance shot, which is no good. And no surprise, Horton gets the rebound again. So we will go into the half, 37-19. Bonnie's on top. When we come back, we will have a little bit of stats, a little bit of Irish fun, and
for showing my dancing skills. I really appreciate that. It's free pizza night. Come on. We got to get some.
It's 37-19. Bonnies are on top. There's head coach Jim Crowley giving some final instruction to his squad. And to the right of us, on the other side, would be head coach Sue Troyan giving some final, hopefully some final better instructions in the first half to try to get her team a little, someone on Lehigh has to step up.
And you would think it'd be Prosser, the senior. Could be her last game here.
I feel like she's trying to, but I mean,
it's frustrating for Lehigh because they're writing up all the right plays. They're doing a lot of the right things. They're just not getting a good touch on the ball, and they're not able to get their shot. They're not able to get their shots to fall.
Right. And the press that they've been putting on, it's either Walker or Dixon is just breaking their press. So here's who we've been talking about, Prosser. Into Williams, she'll try to make a move. Back out to Dalton, and she'll hit it. Now Walker, from right to left, coming up. Lehigh looks like to be in kind of a matchup zone. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Van Tatenhove has it. Back up to Gustafson. 5 on the shot clock. Jenkins pulls up a 3. That's short, but Doris Ortega gets it. And that's a fresh 30 for Bonaventure. Walker looks to split Lehigh. Ortega gets it, falls hard on the court. Definitely frustrated with herself. It was a good move, but it just didn't fall. She kind of got bumped as well. Here's Bonaventure taking it out. Nice little spin move there by Gustafson, but it gets tipped by Williams. Here's Prosser. Gets a wide open scratch, but she gets it stolen away.
And this gives St. Bonaventure a chance to get a whole 30 on their shot clock, set up a play, inbounded, they don't have to rush down the court.
Right. Van Tatenhoff tries. They got to put a hand in her face. They should know by now, if they scouted her, that she loves the paint area. The paint area and, you know, just outside is where she can definitely, absolutely make it from. Williams has it on top, swings it over to her right wing. Prosser gets it blocked, rejected by Walker. Ortega has it now, back to Walker, who run it for her offense. She's wide open. And she gets, let's see, looks like Guman to commit a foul. Number 30, Dentler, will check in. There's Megan Van Tatenhoff.
She's having a great night.
She usually does. Bonaventure trying to figure out this matchup zone / man-to-man that Lehigh put in. 2 on Van Tatenhoff. She'll put it up. No good.
It's a wild shot.
Ortega gets it all the time. She gets rebounds all the time.
Van Tatenhoff fought there, but just looks like she just threw it up in the air.
Yeah.
Might have gotten poked in the eye there.
Head coach Sue Troyan from
Calling
Lehigh
for a timeout, but they didn't hear.
You could probably hear her through our headset yelling for a timeout, but the refs ignored that. Gustafson will dial up a 3. That's good. They're on.
2 for 2 from beyond the arc.
They're on tonight. Prosser will run the offense for her squad. And that's Dalton. She gets it to go. She'll go to the foul line. Here's a replay of Gustafson's 3, up and in. Gustafson's a set shooter. If she has time to relax and gather herself and, you know, get her motions right, she'll make it. And that was Dalton. That was her first free throw.
The student section is getting vocal here I love it, for the women's WNIT tournament. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's a green wave of people.
Ortega fouled. She will go to the line.
Hitting the deck hard again. That's probably her 3rd time I've seen her really hit the deck.
She's a warrior though, Leah. And she's tough.
She's from Harlem, New York. What do you expect? They don't play around up there.
They don't mess around.
Ortega looks to connect. Does.
She shoots 66%.
Let's see. Alexa Williams sits down as Emily Gratch comes in for Lehigh. Ortega looks for her 2nd free throw. It's good. Jim Crowley has to be pretty excited about this so far. Lehigh trying to run a series of picks off one another just to get the open look. It's a long three by Dentler. Walker now looking to push. Finds an open Ortega. Here's Gustafson now on the drive. And she is fouled by number 25. Oh, sorry, 30. Number 30, Courtney Dentler.
Gustafson, a 70% shooter. St. Bonaventure is now, oh, that's not right. It says 3 of 4 on the stat monitor, but at least connected on at least 10 free throws.
Probably more than that. At least let me check the stats.
At the half, they were 7 of 9, and they've connected on 4 since then.
That's good.
11 of 13.
Courtney Dentler sits down as Alexa Williams checks back in. Prosser just hit that. Jenkins will dial it up.
She's on, Leah. She's on. She'll hit it from anywhere on the floor. Tonight's one of those nights. She's now 3 of 3 from beyond the arc.
You can see Van Tatenhove and Williams kind of mixing it up there down low.
Another aggressive rebound for Elena Walker. Not really a rebound, but
here's Jenkins to
there.
try again, and she does it! 4 for 4. And head coach Stu Troyan wants to talk to her squad about leaving Jenkins open 2 times in a row. I wouldn't want to be that player.
This is a charge 30-second timeout for both ball.
I think one of the things that Coach Troyan has to figure out is, excuse me, do you guys know who you have?
Well, let's take a replay of Jenkins' 3. Look at that. She was even about to be blocked, too, and just puts it up. No fear.
And that was number 25, Kristen Dalton. Because one of their things is they're playing kind of a matchup zone. They don't really have a man. So, and it's because Bonnie swings it so fast and so well and so aggressively
ball
that
control. Yeah.
Sometimes your feet just aren't quick enough to make that cut to the shooter. But on the other side of that, you have to know who the shooters are on the court at all times.
But, and also in Lehigh's defense, Lee, I mean, Jenkins has been hitting the 3. Tano's been hitting the 3. Gustafson, Bowker. You got a lot of shooters to cover.
I mean, by now it's postseason. I think that they should be focused.
And that timeout goes full. Went full because it was the first time out of the second half. So each team getting a full minute to figure out what they want to do here. And then next dead ball, they'll have the media timeout. So now taking a look at the free throw, they were 11 of 13.
That's good.
Very good.
So that's, if you're a coach and you look at the stat sheet at the end of the game,
85%,
or even at halftime, you say 11 and 13. It's something that definitely is good. So that is Emily Gratch.
Ortega picks up her 3rd foul.
Welcome back to the Riley Center. I'm Leah Murphy alongside Shannon Shepard. Bonnies are on top here against Lehigh, 52-27. And Shannon, what do you think is something that has really worked for Bonaventure?
Well, they're able to shoot the ball from all over the floor. And all their shooters are on. I mean, if you can take a shot from anywhere on the court and it's going to drop, you're going to win the game. And also free throws, that's huge. 11 points of 52. It's a fifth of your points, 20%, are coming from the free throw line.
And Shannon, what do you think on the other side? Now, Lehigh has never really given up. What do you think one thing that that they should focus on to maybe chip away at this deficit?
And taking crazy shots, really errant shots, not really setting up a play, just throwing it up in sloppiness. How many times has it been a dead ball because they've thrown it out of bounds?
Right. Turnovers. Well, they had 8 turnovers at halftime, which I think maybe 2 or 3 more. There's a turnover. Speaking of, Prosser gets it, lays it up, and it's in. It looks like Lehigh will press now. It is a 1-1-3 or 1-2-2. I don't know. Bowker shoots it. No good. Gets her own rebound. Fresh 30.
And just a score update of the Syracuse-Monmouth game. Syracuse leads Monmouth 44-39. And 14 minutes left in the second half there, so that's a close one. Anyone could come out with a victory there.
Prosser throws it to Peterson, and Lehigh's on a little bit of a run here early in the second half. I spoke too soon. It's a traveling violation. They will still press, though. They feel this is working.
And you hear the bench of Lehigh yelling 24. They know that Bowker, if she's open, she'll take a shot too.
It's an offensive call on Williams.
44 face guard. 44 face guard.
Alexa Williams picks up her 4th foul. She had the ankle injury early on, but she's back on the court. She's got 6 points, but with her 4th foul, she's going to sit on the bench for a little bit for Lehigh.
Blocker will break this press easily. And Lehigh's back in the half court. Bowker tries it. That was from downtown. Downtown Dublin.
I always like to say downtown Allegheny if they're on the left side of the court, downtown Olean if they're on the right side, because it really divides right between Bonaventure's campus.
That's funny. My mom just texted me, "You're half Italian." Okay.
Today everybody's Irish.
I know. Bowker dials it up. Short.
Gustafson, gutsy rebound there. She's a senior too, you guys, so she is playing every game like it's her last, because it is. It could be her last.
That was a nice athletic move by Walker. There's Megan Van Tatenhove, kind of coaching her team through this game right now. Looks like a new tattoo on Elena Walker's right arm.
She got that before Easter break.
Oh, okay.
It looks like she added on to it though.
Elena Walker's first is good. Oh, there it is.
The new tat, fresh ink. Looks like some music notes. Yeah, music notes there. Treble clef.
Interesting. Here we see number 13, Hillary Weaver, in for the first time. She'll run the offense for her team.
Lehigh trying to switch it up here, seeing if they can get a different chemistry going, and they get a travel.
Which is definitely a good idea. To, maybe the people you are going to rely on for game to game is really not going to help this game, and trying to find new chemistry is something you have to do, especially it's postseason now.
Right. Anybody could step up and be huge for your team.
Right.
And speaking of people who step up, is Cece Dixon running the point now for St. Bonaventure.
Horton with really nice dribbling skills here. 7 on the shot clock. Dixon has it now. Aware of the time. Puts it up. No good. Prosser will have it. Peterson dials it up. No good. Dixon has it now. Bowker's looking to drive. One of the coaches from Bonaventure is saying, get your spacing first. Let's get our spacing together. With 4 on the shot clock, Gustafson takes a 4th shot. Horton gets the rebound.
Out of nowhere.
But I feel like I've been saying fresh 30 the whole entire game. But they do get another fresh 30-second shot clock. A nice move by Gustafson.
Horton's got 6 rebounds. Not to cut you off there, but 6.
Wow. In this
Over
half?
half of them got to be, no, in the entire game, got to be offensive.
When we come back, we'll talk about that move from Gustafson. You're watching SBU-TV Sports. 56-31, Bonnies are on top. Now, before we went to break, Gustafson had a really nice move. She was driving to the basket and knew that her defender was on her back, so she jump stopped, made a little head fake before she went up with it, and then the girl fouled her. Gustafson first is, her first one's good.
And we've got some, now look at, they're making fun of me dancing on the court. We got the tape guys dancing in the tape room. Everybody having fun here on St. Patrick's Day.
I wonder what they're dancing to, Irish Jig or Rihanna? Probably Rihanna.
It's a pretty vast range of songs there, Irish Jig and Rihanna.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know. Rihanna's my favorite. Here's Bowker looking to drive against 3 people. The ref is saying the other way.
Foul on Bowker. She picks up her first.
I don't know if I agree with that. Weaver has it now.
What do you do if you're Lehigh here in this situation? Do you just keep fighting and fighting for these next 10 minutes? I mean, you've got nothing to lose at this point. You're down by 26. You've got 10 minutes left.
Well, the thing is, okay, let's start with the press. Do you do the press? Because it's wasting time.
Right.
It's
it
not
takes
really
longer for St. Bonaventure to get down the floor.
So it's wasting time. Not really helping because Walker or Dixon is just going to absolutely smoke you anyways.
Right.
So I would
back off.
Right. But they are backing off, so that's good. The second thing I would do is put together 5 players that you think is going to be, for the next 10 minutes, is going to be dominant for you right now. And then I think just chip away.
Slowly. But you got to commend them here. I mean, they're not backing off at all. Still playing hard.
No.
They're nice move there, but couldn't get to drop. It's exactly what we said. They're doing the right things. They just don't have good touches on the ball.
Right. They're down 26 points.
On the road.
Just under 10 left. Eight, seven, 6 on the shot clock. Horton gets it, goes up with it, no good. And that'll go by Ashton. Prosser with it now, skip passes it over to Ashton, gets that tip tried free by Weaver. Here's Dixon now. And that'll be a foul on Prosser. She really stuck her knee out there to trip Dixon.
So the next round of the WNIT tournament is the 19th through the 21st. So this St. Bonaventure team could play Saturday, they could play Sunday, they could play Monday, they could have a home game, they could be on the road, they could be at Syracuse. I mean, there's a lot of question marks
right now
coming up. But they know that they're going to play this weekend or Monday. So you don't really have a lot of turnover time in this tournament. You know, at what point does Jim Crowley let his starters sit out and rest a little bit because they're shooting the lights out?
Right, I think maybe
5 minutes.
Maybe in the 6 minute mark or inside the 5 minute mark is where he says, all right, let's maybe keep some leadership in there, but for the most part, you know, let's have some players, you know, right now Van Tatenhove and Jenkins are sitting.
Right.
So, you know, that's rest right there. And you know what, this late in the season, it really doesn't matter how much rest you're gonna get. Your body's exhausted anyways. Your mind is exhausted anyways.
And look who's coming to check in. Tatenhove and Jenkins. He must have heard you.
Right, so I mean, everything is just literally exhausted on you. It's March. You started in what, November? You know, the season starts in November. Not even to mention preseason. So it's just, it doesn't, you know, a couple minutes of rest or a day of rest doesn't really do anything.
Bonaventure with a nice 30-point lead here. I'm surprised he's playing him this hard. I don't know. Someone could get hurt.
Yeah, but he doesn't want the lead to go away, too. That was Prosser. Her 3-point shot was up and good.
She now has 11. She leads all scores. Or no, she does not. She's
Williams
Jenkins.
is up there, right?
Jenkins leads all scores with 17. Prosser's got 11. Williams has got 6. Van Tatenhove with 10.
Jenkins
wide
is
open.
sitting.
Oh,
She's just sitting on that line waiting for it. But if you watch, Prosser and Dixon are mixing it up a little bit.
and that's what you don't want to do. I mean, they're trying to get down the court quickly to get a shot up quickly, but you can't just throw up a pass out there like that.
Right. Dixon calling out a play for her squad.
Prosser playing great defense on Jenkins.
Double team. Looks like trying to call a timeout.
Crowley gets it. And they said Jenkins had possession.
The only reason that wasn't a travel, Shannon, is because she kept the dribble alive, and then when she fell on it, she called timeout
and
right
that
away.
just shows leadership. It shows years of experience.
Yeah, definitely. So when they get it back, they have to take note that there's only 11 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Just 8 minutes and change, left in the second half. And Lehigh's down by quite a bit. So, right now, Coach Troyan is probably saying, let's do the best thing we can right now, whatever that might be. There are the Friars sitting in the stands watching the game.
There's a bunch of them here.
Hey! Five red.
So 11 seconds here, 8:04 remaining in the game. St. Bonaventure with a 27-point lead over Lehigh in the first round of the WNIT.
6 seconds remaining. Van Tatenhove quickly has to make a move. She gets stripped. And that's a shot clock violation.
And that is the under 8 media timeout.
Yes, it is. It's Bonnie 61, Lehigh 34. We'll be right back. You're watching SBU-TV Sports.
I have goals and the ability to achieve them. I'm inspired by pursuing my passion. I respect the richness of tradition. I speak on behalf of all our future athletes, doctors, lawyers, journalists, entrepreneurs, linguists, musicians, and other modern minds of thought and expression. I am connected and I am a student of St. Bonaventure University. Become extraordinary.
Welcome back to the Riley Center. There's the Bonaventure. Head coach Jim Crowley giving some final instructions to his team.
And just an update on the score of the Syracuse-Monmouth game. Syracuse is now on top 55-41 over Monmouth with about 7 minutes remaining. So it looks like we're going to see St. Bonaventure versus Syracuse in the second round of the WNIT.
That'll be interesting to see.
Really wonder if they will come here or if we will go there. The men's Syracuse basketball team won't come here to the Riley Center if they don't have to.
That was a nice move by Prosser. She kind of did a little shake and bake, and her shot looked good. It just, like we said, it's just not falling. Van Tatenhove struggling to find her little layup there, and does.
She's such a fighter.
I don't know what happened there. Guman just kind of lost it. No one really stripped the ball from her.
Theme of the game for Lehigh.
Nice pass by Dixon to Ashton.
Around the horn.
Looked like over the back maybe by one of those players, but anyways. Here's Prosser up with it. Prosser looking to do anything, really. Dentler dialing up that three.
I wonder, St. Bonaventure's really pushing it here. They're not taking their time at all with a 29-point lead.
Here's Horton trying to create something. Jenkins will pull it.
Wow.
And it's good.
With a hand in her face. I cannot wait to see that replay, Leah, because there was a complete palm in her face when she took that shot. That's going to be a great replay. The guys in the tape room are not dancing anymore. Maybe they got that one.
Yeah. There's Dentler. I love the Prosser-Dixon matchup right now. It's just really entertaining me. They're sharing words and the whole bit. I love it.
Cece Dixon's little, but you don't want to mess with her.
Oh yeah, I spoke with her this week, and it was she's hysterical. You know, she really wants to do well for her team and make everybody happy, and just I think she's done that as a freshman here. She's from Queens, New York.
That was from downtown.
Dublin town. Yeah, that was. And Prosser's definitely trying to help her squad out tonight.
She's notched at 14 now. That's her average for the season. The senior. It really must stink to see her season go out, like, you know, just getting destroyed as a senior. But they got to the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, at least they had one more game, you know. Prosser looking for numbers, didn't really have any, tries to punch it inside. Dentler with Van Taenhoven, no good. Ashton gets the rebound.
And the Lehigh bench is just stops coaching.
Dixon takes it up and in. Horton found Dixon right up the right sideline. Talk about Jenny Ashton right now. She's doing really well, and she doesn't really get that much playing time. But you know, she's strong, and it's hard to move her when she's in the paint. There's a scruffle on the ground. And it looks like we have another wholesale change with Bowker, Ortega, Walker, and Gustafson. And for Lehigh, Lindsay Hoskins sits down, number 15. Lehigh will try to run a screen off for Prosser, which works. You can see Erica Prosser is really breathing heavily. She might need a little bit of a rest, which she will get right now. We will be right back to talk about Bonnie's lead, 70-41. You're watching SBU-TV Sports. And welcome back to the Riley Center. Bonnie's on top, 70-41, as Prosser is on the line.
Prosser goes to the line, the senior starter on this Lehigh team. And at that media timeout, I took my headset off and listened to what head coach, the Lehigh head coach Drew Troyer was saying. And she said, you know what, guys, you played your hearts out. You know, she wasn't getting her whiteboard out and writing up plays. She was really just saying, you know what, we're a team. We've got through so much. It was really emotional speech, and they all, you know, the seniors they all patted each other's backs and said we just got to go out and keep fighting. But I'm proud of you guys. It was really nice.
Well, that's good. I'm not sure most coaches would do the same. 7 on the shot clock. As Bowker, excuse me.
Adding insult to injury.
Yeah. Horton comes away with it. So just over 3 minutes left in the second half. Bonaventure most likely will move on to the second round of the WNIT tournament to face, you said, what looks like possibly Syracuse. Four seconds on the shot clock, no good. Prosser looks to push again, as usual. She's been looking to push all night. Kristen Dalton is up, but no good. Walker, the ball kind of bopped off her foot, but no one really went for it. She tells Prosser to sit down as Walker puts it in. And number 34 for Bonnie's, Amanda Johnson, will check in for the first time for Doris Ortega. Amanda Johnson is a senior 6-foot forward from Pennsylvania.
You see a hug there.
Senior Erica Prosser.
She's upset.
Mm-hmm. She played a good game, though.
And with 5:30 left, Syracuse now leads 61-46 over Monmouth.
There you see again Erica Prosser.
It's hard, you know, you go on the road. It's your senior season. Can't imagine.
Yeah.
2 shots. Sarah Pierce.
I mean, yeah, it's an emotional time, but at the same time, you know, at least you know you got another chance. Another game is always, you know, it's always a good thing. Your season ends, but you make it to a post game, you know, a post tournament.
And all the seniors are coming out now.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a senior.
Number 30, Courtney Dentler. And you know, the only thing you can do is cheer for the team that's in, you know, cheer for the girls that are in there on your team. Walker gets excited there as she makes somebody foul. I think it was maybe number 5, Allie Roadwork.
There's one more senior on this team, number 25, Kristen Dalton. She'll probably, I'm guessing, would come out next for a standing ovation from her team. St. Bonaventure bench smiles on their faces, some of their faces. Megan Van Tatenhove, Jessica Jenkins, great game for them.
Gustafson's first shot is good.
You see Kristen Dalton come out now, the 3rd senior for this Lehigh team. She'll give her coach a big hug.
Gustafson tries for her second foul shot. It's good, which makes it 77-43. Just over 1:30 left.
Coach Crowley's got to feel good about this because they went to Boston. The tournament was in Lowell, Massachusetts, right outside of Boston, and I don't want to say they were embarrassed, Leah, but they did not play up to their hype. I mean, they were in a tie for 4th place.
And you know what? I mean, this team, the Bonaventure team, has been playing so good all season. You don't want to come out, you know, end the season with, you know, with kind of a bad game. So they had one more game, and it looks good. With 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. 1 minute left in the game.
Lehigh rebound here, and 51 seconds on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. And they blow the whistle to have the subs come in. Official stop in the game.
Number 11, Alexandria Yatsini. Looks like Yahtzee.
You see on the end of the bench there at Lehigh. So see all the seniors hugging.
Bonnie's definitely played a great game.
Oh my gosh, Leah,
You couldn't really ask for anything better.
they played awesome.
Yeah.
Shooting over 50%,
Free
free
throws,
throws,
you know.
85%. And Coach Crowley's got to be very happy. I think girls are getting a day off too. Well, maybe. Maybe. It all depends when they play and where they play.
Right.
Could be in Syracuse, they could be here.
Now I'm wondering when we'll find that out.
And Elena Walker will hold on to the ball. That'll be announced tomorrow, probably.
Maybe tonight.
Tonight or tomorrow.
Well, Bonaventure played a great game, and they're going to let the clock run out. Fans on their feet here at the Riley Center. The coaches will all shake hands, and that'll do it for us at St. Bonaventure 77 and Lehigh 43. We will be back for some stats.
Gonna wrap it up.
And we'll wrap it up. You're watching SBU-TV Sports.